So it's either our wires betwixt the ballast and the module, or it's the ballast. Did you hit record?
Yeah, I got it.
Let's do it. What's up, jammers? Fix me! Air fenders! Rear LED lights! Fender flare! Line for inspection! Let's get after it!
Alright guys, we got it all temporarily wired up. So, let's go turn the key on, see if the thing lights up. Alright, looks like it's doing it. Check it out. Looks amazing. Let's get the other one hooked up.
Well, welcome. Hey, jammers. So
You said it again!
I know, I'm so used to saying it. Let's do a little science with Bill. Okay, so the good thing about this vehicle is it's equipped with HID bulbs. They're different than halogen bulbs, primarily because they illuminate more of a peripheral, whereas a halogen bulb is more of a direct bulb. It has to do with the gas charge and how it electrocutes it. So this is slightly different in that HIDs use an electrode to heat the bulb to turn the light on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna change out the color tone, because currently on our FX4 it has a 4300, and we're gonna change it to 6000. So let's get after it. All right, folks. So what we gotta do is take this guy out, take him out.
Is there like a clip on that, Ryan?
Yeah, and then this guy comes out of here. Let me go ahead and take this glove off too for a second.
Let's take a look at that bulb, Ryan.
So as I said, this is an electrode charging. The way it uses to light it, it heats the electrode. My thought is this little break here is not supposed to be there.
All right, cool.
But we'll find out. So.
Don't forget to put your gloves on, Ryan.
Well, so the reason is your oils can get on the glass, and it would actually damage the glass, and it could burn out the bulb, and then your life, which I think these have like a 30,000 hour life.
Yeah.
So you just gotta be careful. Okay, see how one has a break in the center? The green part has a break in it.
Oh, yeah.
Here.
There we go.
And this one does not.
Got it.
So it's breaking the current. thick.
That is not.
That's the ballast too.
Yeah. All right, so we turned those lights on, Ryan. That didn't quite go as planned.
No, it didn't. Definitely not.
So what are your theories now for getting that side working? Because we have a brand new bulb in it.
So it's either our wires betwixt the ballast and the module, or it's the ballast. And sometimes in submarines they go bad.
It's true. You have said this a few weeks.
Yeah.
All right, so from the looks of it,
Yeah.
you went in there and checked all your connections inside, and so
Yeah.
now you're gonna pull the ballast off. It kind of leaning toward that direction, right? As to it being the problem.
I think so. Yeah.
So we can confirm that's the case if we swap them out, right? One left to right.
I feel like it's the ballast, but
Yeah, that's it right there, right?
right, yeah, this is a control module. Your feed comes in, your feed goes out to the bulb.
Isn't that interesting? So we started looking at the wiring. We think we got a little nick in the wiring. I think that's the problem. I think it's back here.
All right, guys. So if you can see right there, we got some wires that are clearly not connected, and they should be, because current isn't going to go to the bulb if it's not connected.
It's not wireless. This isn't a wireless.
These are not wireless HID bulbs, no, unfortunately. So
In the future, that'll be a thing.
luckily, we have JPP, the beautificator,
Yeah, right.
in his lovely soldering iron.
Yeah.
That you have, wherever that is.
In my flush cut.
Actually, it's right over your shoulder, right over there.
I brought it. I'm ready. I was prepared for this.
He is the man, the myth, the
Let's see
legend.
what happens.
Let's see you, Dr. J.
I know.
Oh my.
These are the like dollar glasses at Walmart, I think.
All right, so what's going on here?
Well, when this gets hot enough,
Which will never happen.
we're gonna do a thing called we're gonna tin the end.
Prep it. We're getting there. I see smoky.
There you go. So usually what I do is I'll tin the tip, makes it really conductive, and then I would typically wipe it on like a wet sponge.
And why?
It gets all the extra off and gets it nice and clean. All right, so I'm trying to get it hot enough and then soak the solder into it. And the idea would be to get it as shiny as possible. That means it's hot and ready to roll, like that. All right, so I'm gonna do the other one.
I'm running into spatial issues here.
We both are.
How about that? Can you see with me in the
No,
way?
I can't see anything, but that's all right.
Is it doing it?
No, I need another.
And
I think I have enough solder on it. I just gotta get it. There you go. That's what we're looking at right there. So that's the one I just did. It's pretty good.
yeah, there you go.
All right.
Now you gotta slide your guy up over it.
Unclip it.
I think the biggest thing, guys, is to remember is always put the opposite wires together. So if one wire is red, you want to put the green to it. And if one wire is black, you want to make sure you put the other color to it.
So typically you would use a heat gun and you would just heat that and it would just make it go. But I'll just use a lot of times the side of the soldering iron.
Because there's so much heat dissipating off of that thing.
Yeah, it's quick. And I'm not doing that much.
Just enough to shrink it.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, how many more wires are busted?
One more. So I think
Only 2 wires, that's it, total?
so. The 2 that we need.
Well, what about that red and blue one? Should we at least put a tape over that?
Yeah.
Because it's exposed.
Yeah, I think we'll cut this one and strip it. We'll do the same thing we just did.
Looks like that one's cut twice. Look down here.
Down here. Doesn't look like it's in the. We could
No.
probably route that one with.
Put a piece of shrink over it since we
Well, I
didn't
think
cut
we
it.
just do a long piece maybe or 2 pieces.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We've fixed our wire. We've eliminated the fact that it's a ballast and a bulb issue. We swapped them all around. We know they're both working. We swapped the fuses. We still aren't getting power, so there's still one more fuse at least to check.
From the inside, there's a
Right.
fuse box inside on the passenger side by your feet.
Right.
And we swap fuses there, and now we're looking at this fuse box here.
And so we have, this is a passenger fuse right now that's running the passenger bulb. I'm gonna pull it. And this is the driver's side. I'm gonna pull this one and I'm gonna swap this one. If the light turns on, that's what our problem is these guys. So let's pull this one. And that passenger side should shut off. It is
did.
off. Let's pull this one. That's a good one.
That's it! That's it!
So this is a bad guy. So we just need to go pick up one of these and we got our lights.
Love it. Way to go, Ryan. Right here.
All right, Jammers, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We appreciate your support. We're closing in on 10,000 views, 50,000 minutes. We can't do it without you. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, share. If you want to see last week's episode, it's down there. If you want to see this week's episode, it's up there. And we'll see you next time. Jammer Nation!